Hello everyone, welcome to another video. My name is Crypto David and today we are talking about Quant QNT. What a video I have for today. If you are someone who owns QNT or is interested in QNT or even hates QNT, I think this video will bring value to you. So make sure to stick around to the end of the video. So if it is your first time to the channel, please subscribe, leave a like down below. Without further ado, here we go. Okay, so the title of the video is 10 Quant is scarce. It's very scarce. Supply is one of the most appealing factors of QNT, which we'll talk about later on in the video. And if you're 10 Quant and you watch this video right now, consider yourself a very, very lucky individual. If I go into coinfi.com, we can see 71,800 wallets. Now that people might have multiple wallets, 2 or 3, so you have to account for that. But let's just say it's 71,000. So when it goes to 100,000 wallets or 100,000 holders, there'll be max 140 Quant per person. And when you think about the supply of QNT, it really makes you feel grateful for how much Quant you actually hold right now. Also, in terms of tokenomics, we know Quant will obviously be a top 10 crypto in the future. It is just a matter of time. Also, check me out on TikTok, daily TikToks. I made a TikTok yesterday about how the Quant token is needed. When it comes to licenses, developers, enterprises, banks, governments are going to need the Quant token. It is very much needed as a myth or lies or FUD about QNT when that's stated. Also, gateways. I think when gateways are released, that's going to be the true catalyst to Quant going to these major high prices that everyone is talking about. When there's millions, if not billions, if not trillions, flowing for the Overledger network, imagine what the rewards would be an incentive for people to stake their QNT. And remember that gateways will not actually dilute supply. The pay to the network will actually come from the revenue. Also, first article today is by Quant, a sound regulatory approach for digital assets. Regulations are coming whether you like it or not. But if you're a Quant holder, I'm guessing you're looking forward to it because Quant is designed for regulatory clarity. And as we know, the cryptos right now are nearly 21,000. We know the majority of them are going to be wiped out with regulations. And then we'll see the crypto market cap go to these 5 and then 10 trillion prices. Within this article, we can see the actual growth over the past 5 years. Investment in cryptocurrency increased from 100 billion to the market cap of 3 trillion in November 2021. And the market cap right now is 978 billion. So top 10 position is 8 billion. So it's around, a hundredth of the actual total market cap. So if you're thinking, in the future, when the whole market cap is 10 trillion, the 10th position would be 100 billion. So 100 billion market cap of QNT, the prices would be insane. But I think QNT would be a top 5 or even a top 3 crypto. But that is just my predictions. Also, when it comes to the metaverse, like when you said what Quant said before, when it's an email being sent from Gmail to Outlook, an interoperable NFT will be sent from a big metaverse tech to another. Who's going to provide that interoperability? Quant will. Here, quite an interesting article. Pay attention. Wells Fargo closed accounts claiming high risk. No one should ever have their funds or their account frozen for actually no previous warning involved. That's why I'm so against the banks. It reminds me of the SEC stopping American investors from investing in XRP, trying to protect them. It's the same thing that I saw with UK banks. I think it was after the peak of the bull run where they actually stopped you allowing to invest in cryptocurrency. With my bank, I have to use alternate methods to actually buy cryptocurrency. They had no problem with you buying it at the peak of the bull run, but now there's actually good opportunistic times and fearful times when prices are down. They don't want you investing right now. I don't know if you guys actually watch the news. I certainly do not, but I sometimes watch it now and then. And I watched a little bit yesterday, and it's constantly pushing towards this, crisis, fear narrative. I'm not denying that it's happening, but when you're in that fearful mindset, that fearful state, what's the last thing you want to do with your hard-earned money? It's invest it. But what's the best thing you can do right now for your financial status in the future is invest. So they don't want you investing in these type of projects or just any project with these actual current prices. It's actually the first tweet today. It's by Gil Vridden. The Quant Network team are heading to Sibos. We can help your organization with blockchain, interoperability, digital assets, payments, commercial stablecoins, and CBDCs. This is their 3rd time attending. And Sibos is the biggest financial conference in the whole world. And to actually enter, you need to have some form of connection with Swift. And we're going to see thousands of leaders within the financial industry enter. Absolutely insane and very bullish in terms of Quant, not the actual price. Now to be here by San, talking about actual supply and how scarce is QNT. Quant tokenomics are programmed that with more adoption, the supply also gets squeezed, meaning more Quant tokens are needed for growing the amount of transactions, while simultaneously locking more Quant tokens up equals exponential price growth, no inflation. And after every single video I make, I feel like I need to buy more Quant. This, FOMO scarcity that sort of comes in, I don't allow my emotions to play into it. That's why I have a DCA method set up where I buy every single week unless the price is ridiculously overbought. We're actually back up to $100 per QNT now. That is insane. I hope you guys were sort of picking up at these $90 sort of positions, these 80, 88 sort of positions. If you did, fair play, but I still think we will see lower. In my opinion, though, I'm not, don't quote me on that, but I do think we will be testing these lower $80 sort of periods in times to come. But if we don't, I'm okay with us going to the moon, as a lot of people are actually saying. Also, who's this guy? It is me. Quant holders going parabolic in a bear market. Prove investors aren't chasing green candles, instead investing in the tokenomics, team, partnerships, utility, connections, and more. Be sure to check me out on Twitter. It shows the majority of people who have stayed around the bear market, invest in decent projects like QNT, not chasing green candles, going after meme coins, trying to play that get rich quick sort of scheme. Very few win that game, and the people that actually do are usually the people that actually own the project, or influencers that get paid to promote the project early, that gets pushed towards their viewers as their actual exit liquidity, which is pretty sad, to be honest. Now, a pretty fun article here by the Cointelegraph. Which countries are the worst for crypto taxation? Do you think your country's on the list? Well, I went to my YouTube, looked at the most watched viewers, and the countries are US, UK, Australia, Canada, and then Germany. Now let's see if your country is on the list. So the first one listed, to no surprise, is Belgium. You probably know about Belgium taxes without crypto actually being related. So it has a massive 33% tax on capital gains. It's adopted strict crypto taxation rules back in 2017. They were early. We can see Iceland up to 50%, or may as high as 50%, with a business income tax. In the Philippines, looking to impose a 30% flat tax on all crypto income. All of it involved, whether it's, $2 you made or 500,000, absolutely insane. Japan, a rate of system actually varies between 5% and 45%, but depending on the actual profits. Well, with Quant, it's going to be a hell of a lot of profits, so you're probably looking towards that 45% position. We can see actually friendly tax countries here: Italy, Switzerland, Singapore, and Slovenia, but we all know we're all going to Dubai with 0%. I feel sorry for any of my viewers within these countries. It's absolutely disgusting with these actual amount of rates. You're putting your hard-earned money into these investments. They might fail. Majority of people actually fail. And then when you actually finally make a profit, you're getting taxed in some cases 50% of that actual profit. Insane. Another tweet here by Watcher Guru. Just in Gamestop, GME forms partnership with FTX crypto exchange. So could we see the move into the actual metaverse? Or is GameStop going to go to all-time highs like we had in 2021? Now, I'm interested if anyone watching this video actually participated in the stock squeeze when it actually came to GME and AMC. I participated in GME. I actually made a decent amount of money off it. I didn't get into the original run where, people were making, millions. I made a little bit of money, but in comparison, when you compare that from stocks to crypto, it's nothing. It's an everyday thing that you see within crypto, especially at the bull run. But when you actually look at it in the stock sort of way, it was absolutely insane. That should have been a top signal for the most of us. Well, you guys, a little clip from LCX with Gilbert and Monty. Want to run a Quant Overledger DLT gateway, but don't know how it works. Hear it from Gilbert. I won't comment on that. I'll let him explain it himself. But that was going to be pretty much it for today's video. When it comes to buying QNT, at the start we were at 90 something dollars, I think 99, 98, and then we were at 100 in the middle of the video, and then we're back down to 99. Good buying opportunities in my opinion. I accumulate quite a lot of these lower levels, so I'm holding back in QNT. There's other products that are definitely more oversold in my opinion when it comes to XDC, HBAR. No one's really hyping up, no one's really talking about right now in terms of the actual price, the opportunity that we have. Really low prices, so I'm trying to stack up as much as I can other products that I talk about to balance out my portfolio. But if you made it this far in the video, thank you very, very much for watching. Please leave a like down below, and I will definitely see you guys in the next one.
How many QNT are needed to hold up, to put up a gateway? How does it work?
Yes, so we've done it in a different way and fixed it to a dollar value, just because of the fluctuations. You can't, prices fluctuate, as we've all seen in the markets today. And so what is going to be released when the Overledger network is released is the pricing and how much you have to put up and stake for licenses, and then the transaction fees, and how much you have to put into the payment channels and pre-funds or whatever. So all of that will be, if it's like, let's just pick a number. If it's like $100, then it'll be $100 worth of QNT. If that means it's 1 QNT or 0.1 QNT or 1,000 QNT, it'll stay the same dollar value to keep it consistent and easy.